Small steps every single day add up to big changes. So whatever you want to do in life, if you want to create more success in your life, it doesn't just happen overnight. You don't just get the big things that just come from nowhere. It takes the little things every single day that produce the big results. So when I started my property business, every single day my commitment would be go out and find property deals. Go out and find people that want to sell their properties below market value. And I would not stop until I found these people. Now, of course, did every day I find deals? No. But you know what I started to do? Whenever you start taking little action every single day, you start to figure out patterns, you start to see things. And when I would speak to people, I would get these little sort of nuances of people's reactions. I would say, so your property is worth $1 million, I'm gonna give you 800,000 for it, and I'd see the reaction. And so I would tailor my response based on their reaction. So I would do these little test closes first, and people would just shut me down straight away. And then I would get scared and I would retreat. But it wasn't until I started testing these things out, and the more I did every single day, the closer I got to that goal. So I would say things like, instead of your house is worth $1 million, I'm giving you 800,000 for it. I would say, look, the way I work is we buy property very quickly, but in exchange, we would need to get a discount. Is that something you might consider? If they say yes, then I can say, hey, your property's worth $1 million, then I can buy it for 800,000. So, and I'm using that as an example of when I started in real estate business, and then I started doing social media. So a lot of you know that I've, millions of people that follow me on social media, not on this channel yet, because this is a brand new channel, but how did that start? So again, over a decade ago, I think 2006, I can't remember, it was really, really early on, I started on YouTube. And so my other channel, my other John Lee channel, which was talking more about real estate, and this channel's talking more about the mindset of success. I want to really define what success is, which is, it's not about becoming a millionaire, it's becoming the best version of you, and it's to live a great lifestyle that you enjoy the journey along the process. So when I started on social media, one thing I started doing was posting every single day. So for example, my commitment for this channel is I want to post a video every single day, right? On the topics of success, mindset. And also, a lot of you are asking for more tactical things as well, like, oh, John, how do I actually do that? How do I implement it? So I will be covering some of that on this channel as well. But when I first started on YouTube, I put my first video up there, and it only got like 1,700 views. But it was a video about how to get deals from real estate agents. You know what happened? More people start watching it, more people start coming to me with deals. And I start having a lot of these opportunities that came along. So I tell you this because there are so many different things that you should be doing every single day that you're not doing. And you hear me say this a lot in the videos. And whenever I start thinking about these little steps I do every single day, it doesn't matter what it is. I mean, right now, one of my goals is to learn Mandarin, right? Because I get so frustrated. I'm here in China and it's like, I can't understand what people are saying. And also, a lot of you are, again, you know that I'm Chinese. It's like, well, John, do you do anything in Chinese? I can't quite understand your English, right? And like broken English. So for me, I want to be able to do that. So my goal is to learn at least one word a day. So I thought to myself, well, in a year, I can learn 365 words, and that will make up a lot of the vocabulary. So a big part of what I'm telling you right now is anything that you want to achieve in life, you have to be doing it every single day. It has to be a part of who you are. Like if you want to be a content creator, part of what you do every single day is you need to create content, right? That's something I've been doing for decades now, is shooting content on the go, right? I actually don't, a lot of you guys are, John, do you plan your content? Like what do you do? Sometimes I do. Sometimes my team will say, John, you should create something like this. But sometimes, people ask me, John, what's the difference between this channel and your other channel? This channel, I don't want to create things for the sake of the algorithm. I want to create things because I've got a powerful message that's made an impact to my life that I want to pass on to you so it can change your life and you can pass on to somebody else and pay it forward. That's actually why I want to do this. So every single day, I got to create some content every single day. I want to create things that can move that needle just a little bit, even if it's just 1% a day. And so I look at what I'm doing in my life, and when it comes, in real estate, one of the first deals that I bought was on a place called Grosvenor Road, and that property was worth $185,000. I bought it for $85,000 and resold it 2 months after. So I want you to understand that there are so many different things that you can do that can really impact your life if you just start with these little baby steps, these little 1% every day. Look, it doesn't have to be 1%, it could be like 0.1%, right? Like sometimes people, like, I'm very black and white. It's either this or it's this, or it's that and it's that. But actually, it doesn't always, it's not always like that. It's about making the commitment, and I think that's where a lot of people have the biggest problem is they're not willing to make the commitment. They really want to do it, but they're just not doing it. So why is it that some people they always say I want to achieve this, but then they don't do it? So the actions speak louder than words. I have so many people that say, John, I want to get into shape, and I look at what they're eating. They're eating cakes, chocolate, loads of carbs. I'm like, you just told me a second ago that you want to get into shape, but you're eating that stuff. So the values are not aligned and the want is not aligned. See, people want something, but the value is not aligned to get it. The reason why I make a commitment to film these videos every single day is my commitment, and one of my goals is to empower 1 billion people around the world to really follow through on what they really want to do in life. So if you've been saying, John, for years I've been wanting to become an actor, for years I've been wanting to become a singer, for years I've been wanting to travel around the world. Well, why haven't you done it yet? What are you doing every day to get to that point? And honestly, you've got to be true to yourself, right? Stop lying to yourself, right? Be honest with yourself. What do you want? What do you want? I know it sounds like I'm preaching it, but really I'm not. What I want you to understand is that life is just a series of choices. And it's a choice that you make every day is what determines where you'll be in the future. Like for me, I want my family to have the best lifestyle. I want my family, I don't want my family to ever have to worry about money again. So that's why every single day I do the things. I look at businesses, I advise companies, I buy assets and real estate and digital assets. In fact, a lot of you, if you're looking to learn how to multiply your income, you should really look at assets. Assets are what put money in your pocket. So one of the things I always do, I always look at real estate, right? Now, even though I'm not that passionate about real estate, I'm passionate about the income and the lifestyle that it gives me from real estate. So, like I say to everyone, if you, like for example, you want to become a millionaire, all you got to do is buy one property every single year for 10 years and then just wait another 10 years. So if you're in your 20s now, right, spend 10 years buying property, and by the time you're 40, you know, if those properties over 10 years double in value, then you become a millionaire, right? That's what I'm saying. Actually, business is not that hard and becoming successful is not that hard, but we got to make a decision that we really want it. We'll make a decision that how bad do you want it? Meaning you can sit down and watch a Netflix film, you can go out for dinner with your friends, or you could spend that time at home creating a business plan, work on your business. Do you know how many times people, they finish work, they go home, they go and watch a Netflix show, right? And by the way, there's nothing wrong with Netflix. I watch Netflix, but it's where do we put the majority of our time? 80-20. 80% execution, 20% entertainment and learning, right? And I know some of you may disagree with this, and that's okay. I'm not always right. But what I know is that in order to create success, it's not that easy, right? It's simple, but it's not easy. Simple because you can do it every single day. Easy that it doesn't happen overnight. And I think that's where the challenges are for people. They expect an instant result. They expect things to happen overnight. They want to do this and bang, become a millionaire. It doesn't work like that, right? So to create success, one of my missions is to really redefine what success means. For some people, John, I'm successful, I make 100 grand. That's great, right? Imagine you got 100 grand, you got no debt, or you got 100 grand and you have as much time as you want in your life. That, for a lot of people, is success. For some people, it's, John, I made 100 million, I want to make $1 billion. I know people who are super wealthy, but are still not happy. So I want you to really define also what success means to you. That's why I've created this channel, John Lee Success. Also, you should check out my new Instagram channel as well. So if you go to Instagram, type in @JohnLeeSuccess, you'll see my new channel there, and it's just a lot of these videos, kind of a shorter version, and kind of really delving deep and give you that ideology. But, and I know a lot of you got questions as well about this. If you've got any questions, leave a comment below and I'll personally come and answer those questions. But if you know somebody who really needs help getting started, forward this video to them, because I really want to help them take that first step. And everything, what's that saying? You don't have to be great to start, you have to start to be great. The difference between good and being great is that 1%. And it's the 1% that we do every single day that allow us to get to where we want to get to. And so I'll link a video at the end of this as well, because that will really help you get started along your journey of entrepreneurship. And one last thing, redefining success for you first has to be written down to know what you want to do. So actually living life, once you get to the end of your life, what would you have loved to have happened? Right? Write that down. Because when you write it down, then you can clearly see every single morning, this is one of the, Jim Carrey did that. He said he wants to make 10 million in the film. He wrote this check for years, put it all around his house, and eventually got a job in the Cable Guy, the film. And that's what made, I think it was the Cable Guy or Ace Ventura, one of the two. But that's how he made his first 10 million. So you got to really want it. You have to want it. You have to do the actions that get you close to that. And along the way, manifestation happens and luck is created. The harder you work, the more luck you create. So make sure you check out this video here to help you along the way.